What up, Dell? And welcome back to Rio's Reactions. And as you can see from my fucked up screen layout, my situation still ain't right, yo. My shit is still fucking ghetto. But, in the words of Chris Parlow from The Wire, no fret, or don't fret, I should say. I got an appointment with the Wonder Share motherfuckers tonight, I think. So I should have my shit back up and right next week. Now, moving on to the coronavirus update. Today is August 16, 2020. We up to 5,388,942 cases, 170,582 deaths. So shit is wicked in these mean motherfucking streets, deserts, rainforests, jungles, Sahara, Iceland, icebergs, everywhere, motherfucker. Shit is wicked out there. Put your motherfucking mask on. Now let me ask you this question. Is them niggas in Africa running around in a fucking desert got masks on? Do they even have a coronavirus? Anyway, man, I digress. Now, moving on to this motherfucking reaction. You see it. The one and only Black Frank White throwing dick to Dyke, yo. My nigga Biggie. Now, this is a highly controversial song. Alright, like I was saying, this is from the one and only Notorious B.I.G motherfucking G. Now, this is perhaps the most highly controversial song in the history of hip-hop. I'm gonna say without a doubt it's the most highly controversial song in the history of hip-hop. The reason being, it like instigated or helped move forward the fucking assassinations of two of the biggest hip-hop motherfuckers in the history of hip-hop. Now the reason I say that is because Pac got shot in 1994. Like November 1994. This song allegedly was made before Pac got shot. But the release date, if you go to Rap Genius, which I did, says it was 1995 when it was commercially released. But either way, Pac already thought that Big and Puff had set this nigga up. And then, from my understanding, Biggie didn't even want to release this shit, but Puffy did anyway. So, with Pac already suspecting that these motherfuckers had something to do with him getting robbed and shot, they released a motherfucking song called Who Shot Ya? Who the fuck does that? What the fuck was you thinking, Puff? Like, this nigga's a habitual line stepper. Like, nigga, change the title or something, nigga. Do something. Go back, make some revisions, whatever the case may be. But you damn sure don't put a fucking song out called Who Shot Ya after a nigga just got robbed and shot and is claiming to everybody in the world, shouting from the mountaintops, that you the motherfucker who got him shot. My nigga Puff, it was like, you know, it was a small fire. Somebody called 911, and instead of the fire truck showing up, this nigga Puff showed up behind the fucking wheel of a semi-tanker truck filled with gas, driving that motherfucker like 100 miles an hour right into the fire, jumped out and fucking started laughing like the Joker as this motherfucking tanker went into this little ass fire, and now we got a motherfucking inferno going on. That's what Puffy did when he released this goddamn song so shortly after Tupac got shot and was claiming that him and Big had set him up. What the fuck was you thinking, Puffy? What the fuck was you thinking? But anyway, the shit is a classic. Flex tell a story. You know, I ain't gonna do my edit shit, but maybe I will. Flex tell a story about how Big was getting dragged out of Purple Tape. Raekwon and Ghost going in on a nigga saying he was a shark nigga, bit Nas's album cover. Niggas was shitting on him because that Wu movement was strong. And then fucking Big, or I should say Puff, Puff let this motherfucker go, and it was over.
Skating through the projects with big ones, broke elevators, turn the lights.
Yo, this record was hurting big.
Switch like a chameleon, hit resilience, pass the cash, only your children, lead a building.
Yo, what is he saying on here?
Like envelopes under pressure, like no on clothes.
Let me tell you something. Ray and Big was neck and neck one summer.
95.
Woo! Wow.
Purple tape.
But then that Who Shot You came out and finished it. That Who Shot You silenced the world.
Back to being king of New York. So this song has a lot of motherfucking history. This song has a significant place and made a significant mark in hip hop. I mean, it escalated the war. It escalated a war that resulted in two of the biggest hip hop artists in the history of hip hop getting murdered. So, without further ado, let's jump our asses back in the time machine, take our asses back to 1994, which is also dope. Because if you read up and do the knowledge on this fucking song, Puff went to Tone and Poke, the track masters, frantic. Like, we got to get this shit out immediately. He already had like the concept of the beat, but they had to do all these changes, finish it up, whatever the case may be. But Puff wanted the shit Flex to play it that night. So they rushed to get the fucking beat done, took it to Flex, and debuted the shit. So, let's jump into this shit, man. Who Shot Ya? The Notorious B.I.G, R.I.P, and this other people. R.I.P to Tupac, all you motherfuckers. So, let's go, man. Time Machine. Oh, and you know how I love that shit. Let's get on our Marty McFly shit, nigga. Let's go! This beat is fire. This motherfucker is banging. I love them little voices in the background too, that undertone shit. Now Tone, I don't know if it was Tone or Poke, but those track masters said like their main job was to get the voices out. But this is the best they can do. That shit sounds dope though. Sound like eerie. Mics up, nigga. Turn them mics up, nigga. Turn it up louder, nigga. Yeah. Dog. Can you just... Damn, this lady on TV has some big ass titties. Dog. Can you imagine being there when Biggie was doing this? And just the way he talking, like, turn that up louder. Like, you could tell that nigga was feeling this beat. Like, he must have been in that motherfucker like, God damn, I'm about to murder this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, just for that nigga tone of voice, just the way that nigga talking, right? Like, nigga, turn that shit up. I'm about to kill this motherfucker. Turn that shit up, nigga. That beat is knocking.
Boy, turn it louder. Yeah.
Turn it up louder, nigga. Let's go. He about to kill this motherfucker.
Who shot you? Separate the weak from the oxer. Leap hard to creep them. Who shot you? Separate the weak from the oxer. Leap hard. Who shot you?
Alright. Oh man, I know Big was sitting there like, God damn it, I'm about to go in on this motherfucker. They just don't know. Now, imagine yourself as Tupac. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where you at this time. Was he in jail at this time? Was he in LA? Where was it? Where the fuck was he? The nigga was a nomad. So wherever Pac is, you know nigga was like, yo Pac, you heard that new Big shit? No, I ain't heard it. What it sounded like? I don't think you gonna like it, dog. I don't know, man. I don't know. You wanna hear it? Yeah, man, put that shit on. Nigga, put that shit on. Who shot ya? Can you imagine the look on Tupac's face? He already an angry motherfucker. That nigga must have fucking... Yo. That nigga must have looked like a nigga at the NBA Combine doing the vertical jump out of this motherfucking world. I bet you that nigga head hit the ceiling when he heard that shit, nigga. I bet you that brown skinned nigga was red than a motherfucker when he heard that fucking first line, dog. The first line? Who shot you? This is like the biggest mystery in the United States of America at the time, nigga. And the nigga who you've been accusing of setting you up and getting this done to you releases a song, and the first line of the song is "Who shot you?" Man, I don't even blame Pac, dog. I'd have made all kinds of fucked up diss songs about Big if I heard this shit, dog. I just had to say that, man. I just had to get that shit out there. I understand what Pac was feeling at that point, yo.
Who shot you? Separate the weak from the oxer. Leap hard to creep them. Who shot you? Separate the weak from the oxer. Leap hard. Who shot you? Separate the weak from the oxer. Leap hard to creep them. Who shot you? Separate the weak from the oxer. Leap hard. Who shot you? Separate the weak from the oxer. Leap hard to creep them. Brooklyn streets. It's on again. Stop all that bickering beat. I can hear sweat trickling down your cheek. Your heartbeat sound like Sasquatch feet. Thundering, shaking the concrete. Then it's stop when I fall the plot. Neighbors call a mad shots. Saw me in the drop, 3 in the corner. Electrical tape around the door. Old school, new school, need to learn.
The guy's wordplay is ridiculous. I mean, the guy is the master of making simple shit sound ill as fuck. Just from the opening line, separate the weak from the obsolete. I mean, who says that? Who says that? I mean, goddamn.
Who shot you? Separate the weak from the oxa. Leap hard to creep them Brooklyn streets. It's on again. Stop all that bickering beat. I can hear sweat trickling down your cheek. Your heartbeat sound like Sasquatch feet. Thundering. Shaking down the concrete. Then this stop when I fall the plot. Neighbors call the cops as they heard mad shots.
Oh God, dog. Tupac. I feel bad for Tupac, dog, because the way this nigga is rapping and what he is rapping about would 1000% make you think this nigga did this to you, dog. Like, he basically talking about, like, separate the weak from the obsolete, its own, nigga. Fuck all that bickering beef. Because Pac was yapping. He was doing interviews. He did the source layouts, the vibe layouts, and he had Biggie name in his mouth the whole motherfucking time. And it's just so coincidental that a rap that was written before the incident even happened could match so perfectly to how the scenario eventually played out. Pac over here yapping like a motherfucker. Then this song come out, Who Shot Ya? Stop all that bickering beef, nigga. Your heartbeat sound like Sasquatch feet, thundering, shaking the concrete. What? This nigga's an animal, son. And if you Pac, you had to be like, this nigga shitting on me. Like the audacity, what did that nigga Stephen A say? The unmitigated gall. This nigga to be saying this shit about me, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand, yo. Puff, why you do this?
Who shot you? Separate the weak from the oxa. Leap hard to creep them. Who shot you? Separate the weak from the oxa. Leap hard. Who shot you? Separate the weak from
Free
the
dance
oxa.
on this motherfucker too.
Creep them Brooklyn streets. It's on again. Stop all that bickering beat. I can hear sweat trickling down your cheek. Your heartbeat sound like Sasquatch feet. Thundering. Shaking the concrete. Then this stop when I fall the plot. Neighbors call the cops as they heard mad shots. Shots on me in the drop, 3 in the corner. Slaughter, electrical tape around the door. Old school, new.
Neighbors called the cops cause they heard mad shots, nigga.
Leap hard to creep them Brooklyn streets. It's on again. Stop all that bickering beat. I can hear sweat trickling down your cheek. Your heartbeat sound like Sasquatch feet. Thundering, shaking the concrete. Then this stop when I fall the plot. Neighbors call the cops as they heard mad shots. Shots on me in the drop, 3 in the corner. Slaughter, electrical tape around the door. Old school, new school, need to learn though. I burn, baby, burn like disco inferno. Burn slow like with yayo. Feel more skins than Idaho potato. People know the lyrical molesting is taking place. Mr. with B.I.G. it ain't safe. I make a scheme. Rashes on the masses. Mr. with B.I.G.
I'm telling you, dog, that's the genius of Big. So simple, but yet so motherfucking perfect, dog. Oh, that nigga is a wordsmith, man. A lyricist.
I can hear sweat trickling down your cheek. Your heartbeat sound like Sasquatch feet. Thundering, shaking the concrete. Then this stop when I fall the plot. Neighbors call the cops as they heard mad shots. Shots on me in the drop, 3 in the corner. Slaughter, electrical tape around the door. Old school, new school, need to learn though. I burn, baby, burn like disco inferno. Burn slow like yayo. Feel more skins than Idaho potato. People know the lyrical molesting is taking place. Mr. with B.I.G. it ain't safe. I make a scheme shake. Rashes Rashes on the masses. Listen with B.I.G. and they say it. I make a skin tape. Listen with B.I.G. and they say it. I make a skin tape. Rashes on the masses. Folks with B.I.G. and they say it. I make a skin tape. Rashes on the masses. B.I.G. they say it. I make a skin tape. Rashes on the masses. Bumps and bruises. The Land Cruisers. Big Papa smash fools. Bad fools. Niggas mad because I know the cash rule. Every round. 299s. Any motherfucker whispering about mine. And Brooklyn's finest. You rewind this. Brooklyn's finest. You rewind this. Brooklyn's finest. You rewind this. Bad boys behind.
Yeah.
Bad boys behind.
Thank you, Preem. Preem doing the ad-libs for me. Thank you very much. You rewind this, bad boys behind this. Now, if you fucking Tupac, bad boys behind this like a motherfucker. Man, I love this motherfucking song. My bad.
The Land Cruisers. Big Papa smash fools. Say it, I make a skin tape. Listen with B.I.G. and they say it. I make a skin tape. Rashes on the masses. Folks with B.I.G. and they say it. I make a skin tape. Rashes on the masses. B.I.G. they say it. I make a skin tape. Rashes on the masses. Bumps and bruises. The Land Cruisers. Big Papa smash fools. Bad fools. Niggas mad because I know the cash rule. Every round 299s. Any motherfucker whispering about mine. And Brooklyn's finest. You rewind this. Brooklyn's finest. You rewind this. Brooklyn's finest. You rewind this. Bad boys behind. Bad boys behind. Bad boys behind. Bad boys behind. Bad boys
So this song was made in 1995, 1994. Man, so I got some misinformation on this motherfucker. But anyway, 1995. But still, after Tupac got fucking shot the fuck up.
I set my sight, aim like all the freaks. Stack mad shit, spread love with my peeps. People wanna creep and watch my back. Think the cognac and endo sack make me slap. I switches all that. Enemies G's up. One force move, get Swiss cheese up. Clip to that, respect I demand it. Flip and break the 11th commandment. Come out, shot, not mess with North Sea Papa. Feel 1,000 deaths when I drop ya. Mad shit, spread love with my peeps. People wanna creep and watch my back. Think the cognac and endo sack make me slap. I switches all that.
People wanna creep, gotta watch my back. Think the condo and endo sack make my mind lack, or some shit like that. Basically saying like, nigga, don't get it twisted, nigga. Just cause I'm over here living good as hell, living in penthouses, driving Rolls Royces, got all these bitches, smoking all this good ass weed, nigga. I'm still that nigga from Bed-Stuy, nigga. Don't get it twisted, nigga. Don't run up over here and get your ass laid the fuck down. That's basically what he telling niggas. I hear you, Big. Talk to him.
People wanna creep and watch my back. Think the cognac and endo sack make me slap. I switches all that. Enemies G's up. One force move, get Swiss cheese up. Clip to that, respect I demand it. Flip and break the 11th commandment. Come out, shot, not mess with North Sea Papa. Feel 1,000 deaths when I drop ya. I feel for you like Shaka Khan, I'm the Don. Sex when I want it, Rolex on the arm. You'll die slow but calm. Remember this face, so there won't be no mistake. So you know where to send Jake. Lane 1, wave 1, turn front page 1. Puff Daddy flips in. I smoke the six, so cheese up. Clip the deck, respect, I demand it. Flip and break the 11th commandment. Come out, shot, not mess with North Sea Papa. Feel 1,000 deaths when I drop ya. I feel for you like Shaka Khan, I'm the Don. Sex when I want it, Rolex on the arm. You'll die slow, but cheese up. Clip the deck, respect, I demand it. Flip and break the 11th commandment. Come out.
Respect, I demand it.
Shot, not mess with North Sea Papa. Feel 1,000 deaths when I drop ya. I feel for you like Shaka Khan, I'm the Don. Sex when I want it, Rolex on the arm. You'll die slow but calm. Remember this face, so there won't be no mistake. So you know where to send Jake. Lane 1, wave 1, turn front page 1. Puff Daddy flips in. I smoke the six on the belly, on the rocks. Smoke blocks and christenings. I'm a cop in the fire position. What you wanna do? What you wanna do? What you wanna do?
As we proceed to give you what you need. Get live, get live, get live. As we proceed to give you what you need. Now, get live, get live, get live, ready to die, ready to die.
Oh man, that's what be happening when you be in a time machine. I get stuck up in that motherfucker, yo. I don't be wanting to come out. Damn, that beat was banned. Shame on a nigga. Man, so that's it, yo. The Notorious B.I.G motherfucking G, and what I think is the most controversial song in the history of hip hop. The timing couldn't have been worse.